Hello, Collective. This is Janine, your celestial message. Hopefully, you can see all the cards. I'll call out some signs. We have Six of Swords. It's an air sign, and that would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Three of Cups, which is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Seven of Wands. Wands are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, which is fire signs. King of Pentacles is Earth, and that would be your Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Two of Pentacles is Earth again, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Ten of Swords is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. 8, 5, and Queen of Pentacles are Earth again. So there's a lot of Earth in this reading. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Since there's so much Earth in this reading, I would have to say that the collective's being more practical and more reliable. That's what the Earth signs represent. Also, we have the King of Swords, and he is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So I'm going to clarify each one of these cards. The Six of Swords is, it shows that you are in a state of transition. You're leaving behind what was familiar and moving towards the unknown. You might be moving house, leaving a relationship, changing jobs, going through a rite of passage, or a mental shift. This change may be your own doing or forced upon you, and you may feel sad to leave behind what is so familiar to you. However, you know this move is essential for your growth and personal development. The sadness over what you have lost will soon be replaced by greater and mental clarity and a renewed acceptance of change. To speak a little bit more about this change, we are now in the super wolf moon, which has to do with releasing things, reflection on the past, and leaning towards your higher self. So I think this is Six of Swords goes very well with where the moon's position is. So you're taking stock of what's happening right now in your life, seeing what can stay, seeing what can go, basically what you can live with, what you can't live without, what you'll accept, what you won't accept, and moving forward. The next card we have here is the Three of Cups. Like I said, this is a water sign. It has to do with your emotions. It's a very emotional card. Not only emotions, it's also it's using your intuition. You're going to be, thinking about things, and instead of thinking intellectually, you're going to be thinking more emotional at this time, which is not bad. So the Three of Cups represents threes represent groups, growth, and expansion, celebrations. So you will be celebrating, even though it may seem like a time that you have to release the past and something in your past. Friends, a partnership, job. But as you move forward and release things that are no longer serving your higher purpose or what makes you feel happy, you will go into this area of celebration. So you will feel happier. The Three of Cups is a card of celebration, friendships, sisterhood, and creative collaboration. You may even find your soul tribe. Your friends and family are here to support you and lift you up to an even higher level of success. Celebrate with them and enjoy their company. They stand by each other through thick and thin, and they are always there for one another as they make their way through relationships, careers, and different life journeys. So this is a card of celebration. I'm going to show you the card. This is the card, and she's very, very, she's in the middle. Hopefully you can see that without a glare, but it's a real pretty card. Okay, the next card is Seven of Wands, and Wands is fiery. So I'm going to try to show you the cards. Seven of Wands is knowledge, acceptance, and a reflection. It's assessing what happens. It's an air sign, like I said. And this card is, oh goodness, as you're reflecting back towards the past, or even currently, you might want to be careful because this card represents a thief. This card, there's somebody in your circle, from past or present, that is a thief, or betrayed you, deception and trickery in some form or some manner. You may be trying to get away with something or someone around you, or other people are stabbing you in the back, hoping to go undetected. If you are lucky, you might get away with your secret, or they might get away with the secret. But if you are unlucky, others will soon find out what you have done, causing you shame and embarrassment. Be aware that any time you are cunning or deceptive to gain an advantage over someone or something else, you are at risk of being found out. So this is the sneaky card. This is like a sneaky link card. This is somebody that you definitely want to reflect about and get out of your energy. You want to put your sword up against this person. We have the King of Pentacles, and that's the Earth signs. And like I said, we're looking at Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. They're usually very intellectual. They're reliable, punctual. So there's a pair here. Also, there's definitely a match. So it could be your counterpart. So we have the King of Cups. And he represents he is a man with good intentions. He is intuitive and is emotional, and he uses them masterfully. No charm uses charm to attract others. He shows compassion and understanding towards others because he has learned to understand his own feelings and emotions. He is not a very bad card, actually. He's a pretty good card. You have gained control over your feelings and can accept them with allowing them to get the better of you. Even when life throws a curveball at you, you can draw upon your emotional maturity and stability to help you navigate these challenges. And one of the challenges is this sneaky person right here. So you're going to use your emotions to get through this. And it will help you if you do use your emotions to get through this. because you're very mature about that, and you have a stability about yourself. The Two of Pentacles is Earth, and it's also related to everything that has to do with earthly things. Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Looks like you might be stuck in your head about possibly the Seven of Wands. So that's what it looks like to me, but let's find out for sure. This is a person that you definitely want to leave behind. Okay. Gonna make a decision. Definitely. You are creating deep connections and partnerships based on shared values, compassion, and unconditional love. While these relationships are in early stages, they have the potential to grow and develop into something deeply fulfilling and rewarding in the long term. You have mutual respect and appreciation for one another, and together you reach higher planes of consciousness and understanding. So it looks like love is coming after the deep betrayal. So then we have the Ten of Swords. I believe the deep betrayal has put somebody into despair. I'll show you the King of Cups. He's very mature. He knows his emotions. And I will show you the Two of Pentacles. Our next card, like I said, is the Ten of Swords. And this sword is, well, usually is seen where a person's laying on the ground in their Rider-Waite deck, and they have 10 swords in their back. It usually has to do with a lot of depression, being betrayed. It's also could be the end of this betrayal from the Seven of Wands. It could be where you finally just cut somebody off. Okay, so the Ten of Swords. It's an ending. A relationship may came to an abrupt end, or your job may end, or contact is broken. You could have never expected it, but now it has happened, cutting to the core and leaving you feeling as if the world has crumbled all in around you. You are grieving the pain and this shocking loss, and wonder if you will ever love or find work or trust anyone ever again. This relates to this deep betrayal, the thief, that you must let go. During this wolf moon cycle, it brings illumination. It brings things that need to be revealed, and they things that you need to kind of reflect upon and know that some things have to go in your life. Okay, the next card that I'm going to tell you about is the Eight of Pentacles. This is an earth sign, and they are related, once again, to Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. They're practical and reliable. So after this deep betrayal, you will go into the Eight of Pentacles. And I believe that has something to do with you moving on and not looking back. Eights are usually action and accomplishments. So you're going to take action on this betrayal. So don't worry, it's all going to turn out okay. I promise it's going to turn out okay. Once you release it, you're going to feel a lot better. So when the Eight of Pentacles shows up in a reading, you're working hard to improve your skills and becoming a master at what you do. You may have recently changed work, education, or financial circumstances. You're leaving behind all of those things in the past that no longer serve you. Now you are applying these sheer determinations and concentrations to matter the new skill that you are learning. You are diligent and hardworking, and you are applying yourself fully to what it is your center of it, your attention. As you do the same task over and over again, your work becomes more successful and you're very creative. That's only after you walk away from this depression, from being betrayed. Also, I want to let you know that not only can you work on a specific task, you can also work on yourself. Once you are betrayed by somebody, you want to pour more love into yourself. You want to give to yourself and find things that can you bring it out of this depression. So go towards things that are making you happy. Everything that's making you sad, reflect upon it. Leave it behind. Write it down. Burn it. Get rid of it. So take stock during this time. Your next card is the Five of Pentacles. And I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can. The Five of Pentacles. Fives usually, oh boy, fives are change, conflict, and instability, usually. This is what I was trying to tell you, that I think you're going to be walking away from something or somebody at this time. The Five of Cards is a financial loss and poverty. You've hit hard times, especially when it comes to your work, career, and finances. But that's okay. Get up and try again. Even though this betrayal all happened and you're a little bit depressed, start focusing on your work again. Your money will pick up, especially if you work upon yourself, and pour into yourself. Give yourself love. Give yourself time to heal from this great betrayal and depression that you may be feeling. I hope you all aren't feeling that way. But just in case you are, make sure you take good care of yourself and give yourself plenty of time to reflect and clear away everything that has hurt you and move on to a higher prospect of yourself. Instead of looking at the bad, look at the good in everything you do. And always act out of love. Let's see. This could be temporary effects. It will not last too long. This too shall pass. Okay? So just understand that if you are feeling that way, that you might be in poverty, spiritual poverty, financial poverty, that's not going to last very long, because you are going to work towards something that's going to pull you out of that. The next card we're going to have is the Queen of Pentacles, which is also the Queen of Cups. This is the pair that I was talking about. She's the Queen of Cups. She acts with her emotions. She's very sensitive. She's very intuitive. So she acts with her intuition. So you will be using a lot of your intuition at this time. But let me show you here real quick. You do have a pair here, so this may take on form of being in a new relationship or a relationship that is very emotional. It's intuitive and very sensitive towards each other. They really care about each other a lot. And they're a power couple. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is... she's the mother, the nurturing mother. She pours into everybody's cups. She always have an overfilling cup of love. She's very compassionate and caring. She cares deeply for those that she loves. She's very empathic and can sense the need of others by tuning into her intuition. She holds space for others to express their emotions and to be the truest, most authentic versions of themselves. They trust in her. Most people are instantly drawn to the Queen of Pentacles because she's a giver. She likes to give. But being an empathetic and loving, giving person, people take that for weakness. But actually, it is actually a strength. So remember, the highest frequency you could live in is love. And love is a very good thing to have because Source is love, and Source lives within in us, and we want to act out of love. So the last card is the King of Swords. I don't know if you can see this. And the sign is a Earth sign again. It's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And they're more social. They're intellectual. They're thoughtful. I wonder why we have two kings out here, though. That's interesting. So maybe somebody is in their king power. King of Swords. It's a very intellectual king. He's really not very emotional. He's more about thought processes. He's also he's a social person. This king is a faithful provider, though. He has ambition and confidence to create wealth for himself and others, and generates his self-worth from what he has accumulated and can share with others. He is also a fatherly figure who provides others with advice, guidance, and wisdom, especially in financial and work-related matters. When the King of Pentacles appears in a tarot reading, you are confident and successful in attracting and managing wealth. So it looks like possibly you are in your King, and you're going to be going into your King of Swords energy to where you can get out of this poverty through your work, and it's going to be hard work and determination after a deep betrayal, but you're going to make it. You're probably going to meet your match, because here we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, but I think you're going to be in, or the King of Pentacles may even have some qualities of the King of the Swords, being a provider, someone who's just and caring. And that, collective, is your reading, and please take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. And it was a pleasure doing this reading. I wanted to get on here and do a reading. And take good care of yourselves. Treat yourself kindly. And until next time, goodbye.